Nope, definitely. Nothing weird should happen. You know, the whole Dutch angle thing is really starting to get me, like, literally, like, oh, man, it's kind of making me sick a bit, which isn't good. But it's fine, it's fine. Huh. Oddly enough, for some reason, our detective vision is not picking up Gordon as a skeleton. It's not even telling us whether or not he's alive or not. And we're also having glowing in the eyes Batman for some reason. We have glow in the dark Batman eyes for some reason. I don't get it. It looks like we're, like, literally, we're a Batman Terminator. That's basically what I'm getting the sense of. Dun, 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 dun. Shouldn't I be more worried about Jim Gordon dying because he's an important character? I do like Jim Gordon, so, you know.
I'm sorry, Jim.
Yeah, so it's like, should I be more concerned about this? Well, considering what's happening next, well...
Barbara. I'm sorry. I was too late.
I'm sorry. The number you dialed isn't available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Barbara, are you there?
Please hang up your phone.
Imagine Barbara's stance on the other end in real life, where he calls her and he says this, and he says, like, Barbara, are you there? And then all of a sudden he starts talking crazy to himself, and like he's like, oh, like, is he going crazy? Like, what if Barbara hearing this? Because there's a reason why Batman's starting to go slightly crazy, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Yeah. Oh. I want to check something. Okay, I was like wondering, would that kill any bugs? No, okay. Yeah, this is disgusting. I will say, these types of moments where they actually do this particular thing, like the whole, this particular thing, it's like, wow, this actually seems very interesting, and I really do like it. Especially what's going to happen next. You'll see what I mean. Now we're in the morgue. Great place to be, right? Hmm. And now we interrupt your playthrough of Batman Arkham Asylum to bring you Silent Hill. Seriously, what the f*** is happening? Well, you know what they say. In moments like these where stuff is literally starting to go crazy and haywire and everything's just going very, very much insane, you know what they say. There's always a famous phrase for it, but I think this one, like, really speaks to me. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No, sir. Okay, can I go back? Can I go back to the crazy room? Because, like, literally going into, like, a room that's silent does not bode well. Nope, it's locked. Thanks. Oh, Christ. Well, this is not going to end well for Batman or me. Fuck. Oh, it's moving. Body bags aren't meant to move. Especially with what they have inside.
Father, you should have stood up to him, son. Like a man.
Weirdly enough, I can't actually move my camera at these moments. Now, I will say, I do like these moments in this game. I do like this moment in the game because it's like, we don't really talk about Batman's backstory unless you read the bio on him, like in the story thing. Look, the map has nothing to say. But if you don't look up into his bio in story, like in the bios. It's kind of interesting how they handle this here, because it's like you get more of his like backstory a little bit later, but not. It's not forcibly like an origin story sort of thing. So we get to know why Batman's doing this and more of it. And even like a little bit of a hint towards it is like it doesn't directly say what's going to happen, but it does talk about it later. And right now we're just giving hints at it, and it's sort of like a mystery, just in case if no one's ever seen Batman before. So, you know, I do like the way they handle this.
Mom?
Help us, Bruce. Don't let us die.
Seriously, I feel bad for Bruce here. It's like, Jesus Christ. Okay, jump scare warning for some of my people. I kind of didn't want to mention this because I thought it was going to be... I thought it wasn't going to be too obvious and I just wanted to scare people. But no, just in case. Jump scare warning. Seriously, jump scare warning for anyone who's watching this. Like, very big jump scare warning. I always thought the Scarecrow's design in this game was always odd. Where it's like, oh, it's just a weird pizza face sort of thing. Or it's like, you know, literally just a design where it's like, oh, hey, he looks like a scarecrow, but it's supposed to be a costume, so there's supposed to be a man underneath. But it doesn't look like a man. Like, it literally just looks like a scarecrow monster thing. So it's a bit odd, but it's okay for design. I mean, I could complain about other facets, but I'm not complaining too much. And yeah, by the way, we just entered the hellish version of Alice in Wonderland. So the original Alice in Wonderland, basically. Okay. So yeah, everyone, I wasn't kidding about the whole Silent Hill thing. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Swirling vortex of death. The whole place has gone to shit. Many different places that are broken apart and just signify some other stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. And wait for it. This is also why I say, like, oh, we might need an epileptic seizure warning, because there are flashes besides my Batman vision thing. You'll see what I mean in a second.
You're in my world.
See, look, I understand, like, oh, his skin's supposed to be some type of a different colorization, and it matches his Scarecrow aesthetics. But at the same time, it's like, it doesn't really match too well, and it makes him look literally like just like the thing is his body. Like, his body is the costume. But yeah, basically, you're supposed to avoid being spotted by Scarecrow, otherwise he'll immediately, like, kill you. It's sort of like a one-hit death sort of thing. And yeah, this whole scenario is just a batshit crazy. You get it? Anyway. There's also the fact that you slightly turn into the Scarecrow for some reason at certain intervals, so there's that.
I will tear your mind apart.
No, you won't. Now, I want you to keep in mind as to everything that's happening in this moment, including with how Batman's handling everything. Because, by God,
What are you doing, little bat?
is this whole thing that's going to happen next won't make any sense. You know, when I actually first played these moments and these particular game mechanics, like these particular sections, it always creeped me out as a kid, but as an adult, I just appreciate it more. It's like, wow, this is actually very cool and well constructed. And I failed a couple of times playing it, but now I'm more accustomed to the first one of these, at least. So at least there's that. Okay, so real quick. See, look, this design of Scarecrow, like this version of him, seems very cool, and I would have liked to seen that, but And whatever, his regular one that he has here and later on works as well. So, where was I?
Bruce, what's going on?
There we go.
Oracle, I'm okay.
What happened? I lost contact. Are you sure you're all right? Have you found my dad?
I'm fine. Had a little run-in with Scarecrow, slowed me down. I'll get back to you in a bit.
That one could have been solved by a monkey. But good job, nevertheless.
You too, man. Anyway, just wanted to show that guy off because that's actually kind of interesting of a character. Well, somewhat, but not by much. So the whole thing with him, with the whole Scarecrow thing, was just Batman going about through the entire morgue and just jumping around. Or at least like a dream sequence or a nightmare sequence where he is just basically in his own little world. I like to believe that Batman in this instance, when he was in the morgue, was going around the place, jumping about like through these things, like going like this, jumping over like a lot of the girders and stuff, like trying to platform like a kid in a room, like going like, "Oh, the floor is lava, the floor is lava." But I like to believe that. But also, there's a lingering question though, that where exactly did Batman use his explosive gel on? Because it's like, where did he put that in this room that made it explode? Because that's like a good question. Because it's like, he was in a dream sequence and he put it on a solid matter somewhere. But hopefully he didn't put it on something important in this room that he broke it. Hopefully. At least I hope. And some people will say, well, maybe he just got knocked out and he was just on the floor near this area, like laying down right here. Well, that wouldn't be as fun to think about, would it? But I like to believe that he actually was, like, anytime he's, like, knocked with the scare toxin, I believe it's called, he immediately starts going around the place and doing stuff. It especially works out later on and confirms my theory on that, because later on we see him get hit with it again, because, of course, we're not just going to have a one-and-done deal with the whole, like, scare nightmare scene just the one time. So we'll be dealing with those sequences later on as well. And we'll deal with Scarecrow when we deal with him. So, for now, we've finished this part of the scare toxin thing, but we'll be dealing with it again later on. So, expect that to a degree. But later on, he actually moves from one spot to another and somehow gets up somewhere. So, I think that it fits in that aspect. To me, at least, it fits. But, whatever. Let's just get out of here. Well, I'm so glad someone was kind enough to, look at me go crazy, immediately say, he's fine, and immediately start drawing where I should go. Thanks. Thanks, Joker. And...
It wasn't Gordon. Crane's gas must have affected me more than I thought.
it affected you when you were in the elevator. That's basically where it affected me.
Trouble figuring out what's real and what's just a figment of your twisted little mind? Same here. Just roll with it, Bats. It gets easier once you get it. It really does. No more tricks. One pass, I believe you can have more. I can't wait.
Come on, right here, buddy. Come on, me. Come at me. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Like, I like the physics in this game, but by God, do they make the ragdolls look really horrific when they want to. It's also funny sometimes, but that's just me. Okay, so... Okay, that's the way it wants me to go. Well, give me a second. Let me actually check this way. Because I could have sworn... Dang it. I was hoping Kind of hoping I could go through there, but whatever. So let's see. Okay. I'm just double checking whether or not where I can go, where I can actually enter or not, or whether or not I can go this way or that way. But no, I can't, apparently. You know, as a kid, or not a kid, I think I was a teenager when I actually first played this, or somewhere around my young adult age. When I first played this, though, I always thought those teeth actually hurt me. And I was like, ow, they bit me. And I was like, oh, I gotta destroy them. But no, they don't. I don't think so. I'm not sure where I got that idea. I just thought that they did.
Precious police commissioner, this is just through the glass. Take a look. Harley's under strict instructions to kill the old man if any of my guys even think you're in the room. They're patrolling down there. I've told them all you're on the way. So here's the deal. If you can find a way to get to Harley without anyone realizing, I'll give you your next present. Fail, and the old Carter dies. Hell, I may even give you Harley. It looks like you could use a new sidekick.
Well, f you too, man. I'm hoping, like, how does she not see me? I'm not sure. But real quick. And here's Bane, everyone. Jesus Christ, this guy's so ripped, and not in a good way.
So, you have given in and taken my map. I hope it proves...
Yeah, that's what that is, by the way. Riddler will sometimes leave these secret maps where you can just access them, and it'll always show you these general locations where these, where one of his secret puzzle things are at. It's either going to be one of those, like, Pictionary things where you have to line up the image, or it's going to be, his, like, his character bio reveal things, or it's going to be basically just him, literally just, doing other stuff. Or it could be just him, like, literally, like, looking, or, like, the Riddler trophies. It can be any of the things, but it depends on how you look at it. So you might find a Riddler trophy, you might find a character bio, you might find something else. Depends on how you look at it. So, it's nice to at least see it, so that way you can get a generalization of where these things are at. So that way you're not, going around blind everywhere. So at least there's that. So I don't know. I appreciate that they have these types of things here. For some reason, Harley just doesn't, like, literally is not looking behind her with his camera. It's like, you'd think she'd look behind her, but whatever. And yeah, I will say I do like the added detail to where Batman will remove a grate silently whenever like you're near enemies / when you need to be silent in certain moments. It's fun that way, at least to me it is.
He's not messing. He wants the old man kept safe from Batman. Anyone gets near him, and it won't be me carrying the can.
No problem. Nothing's getting past me. Batman'll be a dead man, and I'll be famous.
Whatever. Get over there and keep looking. Now go!
Jesus, you think none of these guys are friends, or at least associates? It's kind of weird.
Harley's got the old man up top. You see the bat or anyone else skulking around, he died.
Yeah, whatever. I really wish there was, like, a mechanic where you can drag bodies around in this game. Because it'd be cool to just, like, put the bodies in the vents so that way no one sees them. It's kind of funny, but
Mr. J won't let anything happen to me, boys. He loves me too much to see me hurt. You guys, maybe not so much.
Keep your trap shut. You won't get away with this.
Listen up, boys. The
Good night, Commissioner.
Dang it.
Too easy. Played you like a violin.
Sorry. Sorry, I just wanted to skip that.
Remember that Smell-O-Man in Titan Harley kills the old man.
This old man looks like he's gonna pee himself. Someone bring me a bucket.
Okay, sorry if I'm being quiet. I really want to focus here.
You think anything you gotta say matters to me?
Harley's got the old man up top. See the bat or anyone else skulking around, he dies.
The only one left arm is Harley here. But if you notice something, there's something or someone in this little glass container. I wonder who it could be. Well, we'll possibly save him as soon as we can.
It's gonna be so cool.
Real quick.
You know, you really should color that hair of yours. All that gray makes you look so old.
You'll be caught, Quinn. Caught and locked up.
Takedown! Quiet! Seriously, punch her just in case.
Than I thought. He's out of control. He's trying to prove something. I'm not sure I can stop him this time.
You'll do it. Batman, listen. We're not alone. He's got something else down there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I kind of noticed.
What a blabbermouth! Spoiling the surprise.
Be quiet.
Oh, am I getting to you? Am I? Good. You're going to love this next bit.
Yeah, and you remember when we found that teddy bear that revealed Bane's bile? Well,
It wants Dr. Young's login.
speaking of
Get behind me, now.
Bane,
Bane.
yeah, I was born in darkness, controlled by.
Cut me down. Who did this to you?
Dr. Young, the Bruja. She drained the venom from my
That means witch, I think, in Spanish.
Sorry, Has-Bane. The good doctor won't be a problem much longer. How do you like my puppet? What say we cut him down?
And here's the next boss fight of the game, everyone. This one will work somewhat similar to that of the previous boss fight of the big guy, but a little bit different. Yeah, you really should run. You know, I know you dislike Batman, but I'm pretty sure he was going to let you down anyway. So, I don't know whether or not why you're kind of angry at him. Too much. I will say, Bane's backstory with Batman is ironically weird. Like, weirder than you think. You know the reason why he's sort of after Batman in general? Is because he had a dream in prison once that he believes that he should take down the Batman or something. Like, literally, that I'm not joking. Like, in prison... by the way, that's something else I want to mention. Allows selective... That really doesn't help too much. But real quick to explain, just because I want to. Yeah, let's just get that one. Real quick to explain, I guess. What's that say? Triple Batarang. Anyway, that sounds funny. I'll get the health upgrade next. But real quick, Bane was actually born in prison and raised in prison, just because for some reason he had to, you know, carry his father's sins in prison for some reason. So after that, he had a dream in prison before, like, when he was having a near-death experience, where he was supposed to face off against something and become fear itself. But then he saw a vision of a bat, and then he correlated that with Batman, and it was like, I shall beat this Batman. And then it was like, oh, he actually exists. Okay, that's kind of odd, but yeah, I'm gonna break him and prove that I'm the one that everyone should fear. And yeah. Oh yeah, now I remember what I need to do.
You will not escape me again.
There we go. And swipe. That's basically what you're supposed to do with this boss fight. Woo! By the way, you can get Bane to actually hit and or, you know, defeat the other other cronies near you. So you don't need to worry too much about, too much about the other guys near you. Although you have to face off against Bane. So I suggest trying to avoid these guys as much as you can, because it's like, whoa! 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 Oh. Hold up. And gotcha. For some reason, you don't have to defeat the other goons, but thankfully I don't need to do that because, oh boy, I was almost kind of dead there. Bane's fun to fight somewhat, but not that much. It's not bad, but still. Do I have any more scratches on me? I think I have one on my cape, I believe. Or is it on my bicep? I forget.
Batman, you okay?
I'm fine, Jim. Where's Quinn?
Gone. Must have gotten loose while Bane was throwing you around.
Pretty much.
We need to get you off the island.
Yeah.
I'm not a rookie. I can handle myself.
Yeah, but you're still not strong enough to deal with all this. Seriously, just listen to Batman and get off the island.
I will break you, Batman. Then the Bruja.
No, Bane. This time I break you.
Well, not really. Well. Okay, I was like wondering, did it rose up? Thank God it didn't.
Get back to the mainland. It's too dangerous here.
Seriously.
I don't like leaving you here.
Ooh.
Radio claims he's planted bombs all over Gotham. Gotham will panic. You're needed there.
We're ready to go now, sir.
Bane called Dr. Young Bruja. What does it mean?
It's Spanish for witch.
Okay, so you do have some more scrapes on you, okay? I'm just double checking. Okay, I'll stop the episode as soon as we listen to this next part of exposition, I guess.
Oracle, go through the city's computers. Pull up all you can find on Dr. Young. I'll go through anything you find once I get to the cave.
A bat cave on Arkham Island?
I built it years ago. It's best to plan ahead for situations like this.
How'd you manage to keep this a secret?
It's me, remember?
So do you think Dr. Young's been experimenting with venom? The same chemical that turns Bane into that animal?
Yes, I'm worried. Bane seemed even more powerful than usual. Joker wants the venom, and that can only be trouble.
I'm heading to Dead Man's Point in Arkham North. I'll contact you once I'm in the Batcave.
Okay. We'll head over to that, actually, in a bit. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I'll end this episode for now, and I'll see y'all next time in the next video. Until then, sayonara, my bots. Take care.